This is the commercial. The commercial. Wait. The commercial. Wait. Comrade Lante Orient. Live on Facebook and YouTube. Like us.
Yes.
Follow us. And be the first to know.
This is
the commercial.
So with the day. Yes, so. Yes. Edo people across the world. A very splendid evening to you all. I greet you all. I salute you all in the name of our collective struggle. My name is Comrade Lante, and of course, this is the Comrade Show. I am the host of the Comrade Show, and I want to especially congratulate Edo people. As a matter of fact, not Obaseki for now. Edo people, because what just happened at the Supreme Court is a huge victory. A huge victory for the, not just the governor of Edo State, but this is a huge victory for Edo people all across the world. What you have seen, I talked about this. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I said I'm not troubled. I'm not at all bothered. I'm not moved at all. And I did say that this case at the Supreme Court, the best that should happen is that the case is going to be thrown out. I mentioned that. And as a matter of fact, what has happened is as I predicted. Because it is only, I will not use, I will not be insolent. I think it takes wisdom to understand that when you look at the merit of a case that has gone through the Federal High Court and gone through, the appeal court, and you look at the case, you must understand that, man, on the part of Ize Iyamu, this case has got no merit. That this case ought not to have proceeded to the Supreme Court. It was a clear, a waste of time. It's a case that's got to the Supreme Court to waste, the court's majesty's time. And, every responsible, court must frown at such, wasteful use of the time of the court. And now, Ize Iyamu and his team, they have been fined, 1 million naira. I thought it should have been more, to be very honest, to serve as a deterrent. You understand? Because at the end of the day, I did ask a question yesterday when I was talking. I said, if the court, I pray that the Nigerian judicial system is never a foolish one. If the court grants Ize Iyamu, passage, will Ize Iyamu go to Edo State and become the governor of Edo State? It's a question that he needs to sit down and answer. This is an election where the people came out and said, man, look, this is our choice. And you are fighting tooth and nail to pass through the back door to become the governor of the people. I mean, it is hard time, we are not supposed to actually give too much attention to what happens at the level of the court. The attention should be given to the choice of the people. Because this is a country where, a few times we've seen a situation where, the court process comes to, contravene and, of course, undermine the choice and the will of the people. And so I am glad that the Supreme Court, they've of course, heed to the demands of the moment. They've respected the will of the Edo people, and they understood very well that any attempt or attempted attempt to truncate this process, to go by way of Ibeleku or Wayo inside this matter, in fact, it was going to be really, really bad. You understand? And so for many of us, I was not perturbed. The time I was bothered was when the hearing was to take place at the level of the Federal High Court. That was when I was worried. Probably a bit so too at the level of the appeal court. Beyond that stage, I knew that this matter is done and dusted. And so for every Edo person, for those who supported the governor of Edo State, And of course, those who were against or against the governor of Edo State, I want to assure you, I congratulate you. What you have seen is victory, not just for the governor of Edo State, but it's victory for all indigenes of Edo State, wherever they are. And again, this again brings some level of a hope, to our judicial system, that irrespective of the fact that, we have a federal government that is largely irresponsible, a federal government that is largely inept, a federal government that is largely out of touch with reality, a federal government that is, conspiring to kill Nigerians, conspiring to make Nigerians suffer. The Nigerian judicial system is still holding their own, very high. I say this, without missing words. You understand? If you know, you know. Up until 12 midnight this last night, a lot was going on behind closed doors to try to, divert justice, to try to, undermine justice at the level of the Supreme Court. Several characters, I don't want to mention their names, a lot of money had even exchanged hands in this matter I'm telling you about. Some of us, we knew. But the truth of the matter is this. There's an adage in the Edo language that says, a lot happened. To the extent that I will mention the name of, let me just, no need. But a lot did happen behind closed doors. There were a series of attempts to try to undermine this process. You understand? But again, I'm glad that, those at the Supreme Court, the justices at the Supreme Court realized that, this decision, this judgment does not just border on the governor or Ize Iyamu, it borders on the stability of Edo State. You understand what I'm saying now? Because at the end of the day, who is Ize Iyamu coming to govern? Let's face the reality. If these people had, collected whatever and say, okay, Ize Iyamu, they bypass the process, undermine the people. Say, Ize Iyamu, you are the elected governor. You understand what I'm saying now? Who is he coming to govern? I think that is the fundamental question. And I think it is that same question, okay, that of course the judicial system, the Supreme Court looked at and knew that they had to follow the order. We were never worried about, we're not pushing for, favor of Obaseki. Let justice be done. Let justice be served the way it ought to be. And so what we are seeing is the justice system standing by justice. And that is exactly what has happened. And so, lastly, I would congratulate the governor of Edo State. I congratulate the people of Edo State. And for everybody who's been, with this process before the election, through all the court processes, this man has been taken to court, if I'm not mistaken, over this election matter, if I'm not mistaken, more than 10 times. Appeal alone, different processes of appeal here and there, and all of that. So I want to, this is the last, there's nothing anymore, Obaseki will be governor of Edo State till 2024. And so I believe strongly the governor of Edo State has a good chance right now to focus adequately on governance. And I believe very strongly too that this judgment right now is a very beautiful ground for the governor to gift Edo people is the list of his cabinet, which has been a major talking point by Edo people. And in the coming days, weeks or so, we hope that the governor will, make good his promise to announce his cabinet so that Edo State government can start running in full swing. Because right now, excuse not day again. And on the part of those in the PDP, I would advise, there is something divine about Obaseki, and the PDP should settle whatever squabbles they have. The internal wranglings of the PDP and the party must not be allowed to interfere with governance. Okay, it is essential, it is necessary. Right now, the political transfer window is opened. Cross River State Governor, in last couple of weeks, just transferred from APC, from PDP to APC. Ebonyi State Governor previously transferred. So the window of transfer is open. And so when you make a place ungovernable, uncomfortable for those who are politically elected under your platform, you are giving them different windows, to consider, places where they can have peace. And we expect the governor of Edo State to have peace with you guys in PDP. You guys don't make life difficult for him and Edo people. This is very essential because there's a lot at stake in this matter. Obaseki remaining the governor of Edo State under the PDP, governing Edo people, in peace, with tranquility and all of that, we guarantee a lot of things. Today, one of the major issues around the state, whether people talk about it, publicly or not, is who succeeds Obaseki. Yeah, the other day I talked about the Ize agenda. If Obaseki, is not at peace, in PDP, the Ize agenda, will not be at peace in itself. Like I said, all of these things, everything is, largely tied together. And we must all support the governor of Edo State, to succeed, okay? So that a lot of other things that we look up to, they will become, possibilities in themselves. Because the success of Obaseki as the governor of Edo State is going to determine the future of Edo State. And this is very important. And so the PDP members, those who are very self-centered, should use their tongue to count their teeth. This is what I'm going to say. But we are not going to deviate too much into, the politics of Ize and Ize Iyamu. But we will enjoy the moment, the euphoria of the moment. Even though it's expected to be like this, but we'll still say, well, glory to God, because this is a country where you can be looking at red and they tell it is blue and they follow the way of blue, but you are still seeing red and they are saying it is blue. But we thank God that they saw red and they said it's red. They saw blue, they said it's blue at the level of the Supreme Court. So Edo people, I salute you all in the name of our collective struggle. Edo must move forward, not on Obaseki's sole account, but on our collective account. Move forward. Yo. Not for further reason. Move forward. Yo. Forward ever. Backward never. He's the man who Jah Rastafari is Selassie man. Enjoy the moment, my brothers and my sisters. And don't must move forward, man. Backward never. Yo, backward never. Yo. Yes, sir. Let's be reminded. It's a long time coming. I see you, Bakari. God bless you, my brother. Sarah, thank you so much. Move forward. Yo. Congratulations on Obaseki. Kudos to you, mama. Kudos to you, man. Kudos to all the dope people. I salute you all in the name of our collective struggle. And so, oh yes, sir. Obaseki till 2024. I beg, let we settle down, support the governor, make Edo move forward, contribute to ensure that Edo moves forward on our collective account. And so, Clara Edwin, God bless you. Bakari, Judgment Day has come. Judgment Day, my brother, is gone. Edo is moving forward. Yes, sir. Backward never. Yo. And so, Prince Kobadi, I see you. Hello, Wadia. Kokoni, Arubo dancing. My brother, you are dancing. And so, backward never. Obaseki na the mano. Na so. Monday Odell, thank you very much. Congratulations to Governor Obaseki. Austin Steven, I greet you specially, my brother. I saw audio. Yes, says congratulations to Obaseki. This is Saro Egwagi. Congratulations, celebration continues. Grace Obama. Governor Obaseki is always a winner. Yes, so. And so, Fred Okwemo say, congratulations to us all. I join you, my brother. Congrats to us all. Now so, can I remove for the last time, man? Moses Sasko, congratulations. Easy life. Ose, Ogbane, and so, Andrew. God bless you. Sarah Ivie, thank you. I love you too, man. Amanyabo Evans, greetings to you. Congratulations to the Governor Obaseki. Godfrey Oriaki, Otenoga, Edo must move forward. I salute you. Ewele, my brother. Congratulations to our standing governor. Lawrence, Iwiyisi, congratulations. I salute you. Lucky Otoile, God bless you, man. Easy life Ose, Edo must move forward. Forever, man. Otame Jeffrey, congratulations to our governor and all Edos. That's very correct, my brother. Lawrence, Iwiyisi, I see you. Grace, I salute you, man. Omaike Amieye, my brother. That's the leader of the team of the community volunteers. Edo don't cast. Why not to cast? I salute you, Amieye. Let me take this caller. Now, so hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
I greet you, sir. How are you?
I'm very fine. Are you and your family?
We are good, my brother. We are good. My celebration time, isn't it?
Yeah, God don't win again.
Now, so you know the church now. Star Prince, I see you, my brother. Star Prince, God bless you. Hope young me. So, bro, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Osagi. Hopefully, calling from Madrid, Spain.
God bless you, my brother. So, what do you have to say?
Yeah, God have won again.
Absolutely.
Obaseki is a victor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always, man. Always. The good thing is that everybody who is supporting Obaseki is a victor. But the best part of it is that whether you are supporting Obaseki or you are not, you are a victor because this is victory for Edo State. This is victory for Edo State.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Edo State is a victor.
Yes, Edo State is the big victor here. That's the truth. Because this judgment guarantees peace, stability, and progress. You understand what I'm saying now?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, we don't have any time. We are not worried at all. You know, it consolidates. You know, the process of peace and tranquility as far as Edo State is concerned. So it's huge victory for Edo State. Edo is moving forward. We are moving with Edo State, and we are all part of the process. At the end of the day, in fact, my brother, thank you for calling, my brother. God bless you.
All right.
Thank you, sir. My regards to your family.
Stay blessed.
All right, sir. Bye. Everybody's happy. Edo don't cast. Let's play.
Edo must move forward.
Move forward. That's so. I got another caller. Yeah, so one of the call. Let's celebrate the governor. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I can hear you. Where are you calling from? And what's your name, sir?
It's me. It's me, man.
Ah, the big follower of the commercial call you. Good to hear from you. Call Mama. Congratulations. She's a big follower of the commercial, honestly.
Congrats.
Call you.
You know it's your strength.
Amen.
Amen.
And the governor and all the two people. They will hear. We'll say thanks for calling. Edo is moving forward. Call man. Wow. That woman is one very. There's another caller here. When I come, celebrate the governor, celebrate Edo State. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
My name is Usui Christian.
Go ahead, Usui. Good to hear from you. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, I am really, really excited hearing
Absolutely.
the victory of the
Absolutely.
of our
Amiable
governor.
governor. Yes.
The victory for democracy and
For
the victory
democracy.
for people as well.
Absolutely.
And I was not expecting anything short of that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I know there's no way they can turn the hands of time in this area. There's no way they can change it. There's no way they can do anything. If they play any gamble, it will result to something else.
Absolutely. I did say so.
And I thank God the judgment go the way
it ought to go, yes. Yes.
Congratulations to all Albanians all over the world.
In fact, all Edo people, to be honest, we will not separate it anymore. No, you're not just Albanians, let we put that aside. It's congrats to all Edo people, all, whether you are on the side of the governor or not. It's for all Edo people.
All Edo, yes, all Edo people. I said that, and I think is the way forward.
Absolutely.
And the next agenda is, let's see how Edo will go forward.
Absolutely.
And not to bring us backward.
Absolutely.
With all this kind of infringement. I'll call it infringement. It's infringement. For me, there's no way they can turn anything.
Well.
So
this is the last process
to make Edo
move forward. Exactly, for all of us. Thank you very much, my brother, for your call. God bless you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good day, man. Thank you so much. Yes. Yeah. So, like this brother said, it's victory for all Edo people, not just. I'm not going to mention Togberians here. As a matter of fact, I have moved beyond that. Personally, Grace, Biono, God bless you. You said Edo must move forward. Congratulations to Governor Obaseki. Eromosele, Prince, you say congratulations. Osas AY, you are saying congratulations. Yes, Edo must move forward. We still will enjoy it and be reminded of how far we've come. Oh, pick your call. Pick your phone and call if you have the number. Yes, so enjoy the moment, my brother. Forward ever, backward never. Obaseki and the man. Oh yes, man. Even self and the man. Oh yeah, man. This is victory for all Edo people, not just for Togberians. Kelly Ugiagbe, you say you need my number. Okay, let me just put the number here. No, I'll be running up with this later. Let's see how I want to hear you. Okay, I'll put it on Facebook, right? Oh yes, so Shaibu self na the man. Oh, I'll put my number here. Yes, the number is there. It's been there. Call in. Express your happiness. Yes. Yes. So I'm enjoying the music because it takes me back memory lane. Comment back me now. Yes, and Prince Sonny Red, I see you, my brother. Yes, Henry Bakari. Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Yes, so Elvis Osaro, he said dance. Now so Felicia Boegbe, God bless you, my big sister. He said forward ever. Now so we must dance it on, man. Move forward, yo. Yes, so Obaseki, then they carry the case go court, they come and make those people they celebrate. Well, whatever. In your one, now the man. Charles Obaseki, congratulations to my governor, Obaseki and deputy. That is GO and PS. Gordon Obaseki and Philip Schreiber. Congratulations to you guys. Hello. What's your name and where are you calling from? Not too bad, sir.
I'm calling from Mr. King.
Oh, Mr. Kings, God bless you, sir. How's it going, bro?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
How are you feeling today?
To us all.
Yeah.
I I salute your courage, your doggedness. I salute everyone.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Who come together to ensure this victory come true. I also
Absolutely.
salute the judicial system as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's a rainy day
Absolutely.
for every one of us.
Yeah.
And our prayer and our wish is that God should give the governor the strength to deliver the good things that he promised to do.
He will. He will. By the grace of God.
So,
He will.
because much, to be honest, much is said of him.
Yes. He knows that.
Expectation.
He knows that.
The expectation is very, very,
Very high, isn't it? Right. It
And
is.
also, I keep telling people there was a time I post a post on your wall. You know, I said, government do not provide jobs. What they do, they create an enabling
The environment. Yeah.
for companies to thrive in.
Yeah.
So what we need now in Edo State is for the governor to create that enabling environment for people to come and invest in Edo economy.
Absolutely.
Just want to cut it short.
Thank you so much, sir. Other people are trying to call in. Thank you so very much.
It's for God to give him the strength to
Amen.
deliver the good days of democracy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Kokori Arobonosen, you say congratulations to Edo State people, for proving 2 points within a short time. First, Edo State people refuse to be Lagos during the election, and secondly, Edo people refuse to be Imo after the election. I like that. Edo not be Lagos before the election, and after the election, Edo not be Imo. God bless you, Kokori. That's a beautiful one. I like that. I'll take that with me. Hello. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, my comrade.
I greet you, sir. I'm very loyal.
Your brother from Germany. Mahoney, I don't want to really sound my name so much.
Okay, sir. No wahala.
I just want to celebrate with all the good people, and especially with you too.
Absolutely.
Your brother from Munich, Usaro.
Domo, sir. Who you have me? Thank you so very much, sir. Congratulations to you and to all the Edo people.
They almost killed me with panicking, my brother.
No.
So God is great.
After man of you, sir. After man of you, by the grace of God. Domo, thanks for calling, sir. Congratulations to you and the Edo people worldwide.
God bless you all.
Amen. Bye. Have a good day, man. Yeah.
Edo must move forward.
Edo is moving forward, my people, on our collective account. So on that note, yes, so celebration time. Yes, so Owodu Eric. Edo no be Imo State. Now so, my brother. Thank you. I see you, my friend. Yes, so. Now so. Gabriel Ike, God bless you, man. Osas AY. Osas say Edo no be Lagos. Gabriel say Edo no be Imo. Yo, move forward, yo. Oh yes, sir. No confatherism, nowhere. And so we will roll. Yo. Forward ever, backward never.
Obaseki na the man.
Forward ever, backward never. Try to put self na the man. Oh yes, sir. The good thing about it is, you yourself when they watch me now, you not the man, you not the woman. Well, I want to come to the end of this broadcast. I think the euphoria is very high. Every Edo person is happy. Every Edo person should be happy, to be honest. Everyone may not be happy, but everyone should be happy. And I think this is victory too for. I think this is victory too for what's his name, for Ize Iyamu. Whether we want to believe it or not, but it is, because at the end of the day, the bigger picture is Edo State, and justice has been served. The Supreme Court, decided to stand, on the path of righteousness, and that is glorious. So at the end of the day, for now, I think we should enjoy the moment. And for our friends, we have a few of them on Facebook, on YouTube, on social media. Strong soldiers, I call them, for Ize Iyamu. Believers of Ize Iyamu. You understand? And I want to encourage them. Right now, we are not going anywhere anymore. There's no court case coming from anywhere anymore. Governments will be governor to 2024. So I think all of us now need to, reconsider our stand, find ways to support the government, support the state. Because at the end of the day, our support for the government is actually our support for the state. I think we should understand this. And for those who are probably still looking at Obaseki as a figure, as a person, you understand what I'm saying? And forgetting Edo State, we may be missing the point. Well, at this time, what we now need to do, everybody needs to come on board and let's see how we can build the ship. Like I always say, I am committed to my own things as far as Edo State is concerned. I'm committed to galvanizing support for different things. And there are a few other persons who are doing the same. And I congratulate them. And I just think that right now, instead of us criticizing unnecessarily, when I mean unnecessarily, there are those who have committed themselves to criticism that are not constructive. Obaseki is not a perfect man. I don't expect him to be. He's going to make mistakes. He probably has made some. He probably will make a few more. You understand what I'm saying? But all along, all we need to do is we must realize that we are dealing with a human being like ourselves. And when we perceive there are mistakes, what we need to do is to, instead of, being very destructive in our criticism, to find ways to see how, we can better, what is on ground and make it a better place for all of us. Overall, we expect the governor to do well, much expected. And though people have invested so much in this governor, so hopefully this victory, he understands, the expectations are high, and he knows. And I can tell you from, what some of us are privileged to know, Edo is in for a big deal, to be very honest. I think God is blessing Edo State massively through this man. And for those who have expressed, outrage over a few things, one having to do with, people have called me, having to do with appointments and this and that. I don't want my loud wine on here. If you know it, you're not going to know what it be. I'm a big butter. Or I'm a fan of coin in a way. If you don't lose Oko, what's it you cover, boy? If you don't open the parcel, you won't know what is inside. You understand what I'm saying now? So some of us, every Edo person who is a bit politically conscious is somebody who knows what should be done. You understand what I'm saying now? But sometimes you need to be inside the house to exactly know what to be done, not what you are seeing from outside. You understand what I'm saying? And so, and that's exactly what is happening. And so somebody called me yesterday, he really, lashed out seriously. And I told him, I said, look, man, be patient. It's too early to start castigating, the governor. I think we should just, come on board and see how we can begin to make our own contributions and hold the government accountable in a constructive way. Obaseki is a man who listens. Look at, what's his name, Ekenwa Road, the dualization. The work has been going on there, they were taking their time. But when Obaseki came on and we had a town hall meeting, somebody flagged up that place, raised the issue. From the very next day, the workers picked up tremendously in that place because we have a governor who listens. You understand? This is the only governor that an ordinary Edo citizen, okay, Edo indigene, will send a text message by WhatsApp. It may take 2 days, may take 3 days, the governor will respond. This is the only governor that has established the ground to interact with his people one-on-one in the history of the country. Consistently. Come on, we have a lot to be glorious for. And yet I see some young men, Edo people who they are shining stars in their right. Some of them take it as a duty to just use their Facebook page, to speak nonsense about the governor and about Edo State. And it's not right. People should be properly guided. Because where we are right now, we need to clean our own. We need to clean our own. Obaseki did not meet a heavenly Edo State. Obaseki met Edo State that is corrupt. Edo State that is hugely, below expectation, development-wise. And so, we must cooperate with him and see how we can all build the state together. But I will continue to maintain that You know, Edo moving forward cannot rest on the shoulders of Obaseki alone. It must be on our collective account. Everybody must play a role in it. So believe me, from this very moment, okay, I believe very strongly that Edo State is going to run. A man who must learn to run one day must first learn to sit, must first learn to creep, must first learn to walk. And so, since the inauguration, Obaseki has been sitting, has been walking, has been creeping, has been walking. We expect that from June, Obaseki and Edo State will start running. On that note, my people, I want to say a very huge congratulations to all Edo people that at least we have a judgment that stabilizes the peace of Edo State and guarantees stability for Edo State. My people, thank you very much. It's been a Comrade Show. My name is Comrade Lamte Oriaki, and I'm in celebration mood with the governor and the people of Edo State. Please keep celebrating because Edo is moving forward.
Edo must move forward. Move forward.
Lamte Oriaki, live on Facebook and YouTube. Like us, follow us, and be the first to know. This is the Comrade Show. Make Comrade